What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. It's the weekend. All right, let's look at some of this Champions League. All right. So, right now, first place, we got Arsenal. We got Bayern. We got PSG. We got Man City and Atalanta. You know, Caio Orquez, Bukayo Saka, Declan Rice, Leandro Trossard. So, Eze. So, you got a team here. Bayern Munich. It's good. It's good for Harry Kane, right? Never really had the kind of team success that he wanted to have. Well, obviously, when he was with Tottenham. So seeing him come here and have this kind of success and be able to win and things like that, that's a beautiful thing. Who knows if he'll come to MLS though? I'd like to see some of these guys. Could be interesting to see them come to MLS. We see what your boy Leo Messi did in the MLS, right? So it'll be good to see some of these other guys come here. Dembele is here. Barcola. Hold on. Kimmy, one of the top players as well. If y'all remember that old PSG squad from a few years ago with, they had Neymar, they had Messi, they had, who am I forgetting? You're just trying to troll me? Hey, who am I forgetting on that old PSG squad? Oh my gosh. Do I need a job? Man, I have to do a little bit for my job right now. I'm actually in the pharma life sciences space doing sales. How you doing though? God bless. Hoping you're doing well. Mbappe. I don't know. I was forgetting Mbappe. Yeah, but how's it going? Hope your weekend is going well. Appreciate everybody who's on here. Who's your favorite team, everybody? Let me know who your favorite teams are. So those are the top 5 in Champions League. Let's look at some of the scores for today. Yeah, Chelsea's coach, they decided to make some changes there. Aston Villa 3-1 over Nottingham Forest. Brighton 2-0 over Burnley. Wolverhampton, Arsenal over Bournemouth, which we just spoke about. Arsenal. Oh yeah, nah, I hear you. Villarreal 3-1. Respect, Nicholas. You're in middle school, high school, and of course we got Barcelona here. All right, let's look at some of these league. We looked at the Champions League. Now let's look at some of the standings. Let's look at the Premier League. So Arsenal is leading in the Premier League, and they're also leading in Champions League, right? This might be the year for Arsenal. All the Arsenal fans, they're always right there, right? This might be their year because Man City's at third, so might be the year for them to really take that lead. And good for Aston Villa, right? Not a traditional powerhouse here, but good to see them making these moves. Morgan Rogers, Ollie Watkins, Donnell Malin. So I'll shout out to Ross Barkley. Team right here just hanging in there. See how long they could do it. We remember that time. I don't know if all y'all remember the time where Leicester won it all. And even they've had a couple of pretty good seasons, right? So not bad. Man City though keeping pace, right? You got Man City keeping pace. You have Haaland who's scoring, 19 goals. Phil Foden, who I feel like he had a really good year last year. Ruben Diaz. Reiners? Not sure how you pronounce that name. But yeah, I mean, Man City's still in the mix. Liverpool has had their ups and downs with Salah, right? What's going to happen there? Don't know. Salah to me is another guy who, if he eventually decides to come to the United States and play in MLS, it could be pretty cool. Ekitike. Stay prayed up, yo. Gravenberch, Guapo. Seems like they're going with a little bit of a different style. Maybe trying to develop some other players for the future. So, right, Ekitike, a younger player. Right, these guys are younger players, right? So it could be kind of like a youth movement where Liverpool is trying to switch some things up. And then you have Chelsea in fifth. Yeah, it's a McFarlane's the new coach. They decided to make some changes. Um, yeah, I guess they felt like Maresca just wasn't able to deliver in the way that they wanted. Chelsea's in fifth place. I mean, you want to finish in fourth place uh, for Champions League, right? But still, team is not doing poorly, right? There's still enough of a young season to be able to salvage this. McFarlane has a bit of a job ahead of him, but it's not impossible. Cole Palmer, Reece James, João Pedro, Pedro Neto, Enzo Fernandez. So there's still time for these guys to turn it around and see what can happen. But it's Arsenal's looking pretty good. Arsenal's looking pretty good overall, and yeah, just having a nice year. Having a nice year. Let's see if they could get Champions League and Premier League this year. Anybody have a favorite team? I'm gonna switch over to La Liga, and then I'll check in with Germany, and then call it. All right, so we have Barcelona in first, Real Madrid in second, Villarreal third, Atletico, and Antoine Griezmann, man, guy's been there for a while, and he's just doing it. Julian Alvarez. So shout out to them, just staying in position. Decent squad. Villarreal here. Malero, Buchanan, Moreno. Uh, Real Madrid, pretty loaded squad here. All right, they got Kylian Mbappe, who's been one of the better players in the world for a while now. Vinny Jr., Jude Bellingham. I know there's been a little bit of trickiness between roles and things like that, but it hasn't been that easy for Mbappe in this adjustment. But having a good year. Jude Bellingham, Rodri, who was a Ballon d'Or player. So good squad, right? Good team. Vinny Jr. is leading them in assists. Mbappe right there. Jude Bellingham right there. And then lastly, I'll go into Barcelona. Torres leading the team with 11 goals. Lewandowski with 8. Yamal, the wonder kid. Rafinha, Marcus Rashford. Obviously, another big time Frankie De Jong. Obviously, another big time squad right here. Lewandowski, I have him on the thumbnail. Always been better players, in my opinion. Never really got that Ballon d'Or, but always been one of the greater goal scorers for his time. And Polish legend right there. And Yamal, just one of those really, really top young players right now. One of the guys who they're saying could be in the mix for that next kind of great player, the Messi kind of greatness there. Appreciate everybody for logging on. Is there any last things that anybody wants to go over?